Welcome to the SimplePractice Getting Started class. In today's class, we'll be walking through setting up your SimplePractice account, how to use our most popular features, including the client portal, our integrated telehealth platform, and the mobile app. And last, how to add your client list and team members. I'd encourage you to follow along with this class in your account and pause as needed. You could even use the QR code on screen to open this class on another device, like your smartphone or tablet, and follow along in your SimplePractice account on your computer. If you've just started your trial, look out for an email to schedule a call with our onboarding specialists. This is a one-on-one call to answer any questions you may have or help you set up a specific feature in SimplePractice. Or if you don't want to wait for the onboarding call, you can use the Help button in the lower right corner of your account. Start by clicking Ask a Question and type your question or the subject matter. This will search our Help Center and highlight the best resource to provide an answer right away. Our Help Center guides are always available to search at support.simplepractice.com. If you don't see the right answer, you can scroll to the bottom and click Contact Support, and you'll be provided options to get in touch with us that include email support, live chat, and phone support during operating hours. So let's get started. We're going to start with customizing some key areas in your account settings. On the left sidebar, click Settings to access the Settings main menu. We'll start with My Profile. Here, you can update your name and add your credentials as a suffix if you want them to be displayed on billing documents. You can click to upload your professional portrait to personalize your account. This bottom half of this page shows your login and account information, including the email address SimplePractice will use to communicate with you, your verification phone number, and your password. Your clients will not see this information, so we recommend using a cell phone number here so you can recover your username and password without being in the office. Next, at the top, click on the Clinical Info tab. This is the page where you will enter your license information, your NPI number, specialty, and your taxonomy code. SimplePractice will use this information to auto-populate billing documents that require this information. If you are billing insurance, this is where SimplePractice will find information to populate the rendering provider line of a CMS 1500 claim form. Next, let's update your practice information. On the left, find the link for My Practice. Here, you can edit the name of your practice and the general contact email address and update your time zone. If you have a practice logo, make sure to upload it here because later we will add it to practice documents like invoices. Below that, add a practice phone number and customize the cancellation policy if you have one. At the top, click the Locations tab and click Add a Location to add the address of your office. Below, you can choose how you'd like your location to be displayed. When Hide Address is selected, the map will show a zoomed out approximate location of your office location, as shown in the example below. Or if you click Show Address, the map will show the exact address with a zoomed in view, and will also present a clickable link for directions to your location on most devices. You can select a calendar color indicator for this location and customize the insurance place of service code if needed. After you're finished, click Save. If you offer consultation calls for new clients, it can also be helpful to add a phone office location. Under Billing Addresses, you can choose which location to use for the client billing address, which will be displayed on your insurance claims and client-facing billing documents, such as client invoices, statements, and superbills. Next, Billing and Services. On the left, we'll skip down to the Billing and Services section. The Billing and Services page has multiple tabs to enter details. The first tab is for General Billing Settings. Here, you can choose your billing currency and enter your practice tax ID number. If you have an organizational NPI, enter it here. If you don't have an organizational NPI, leave this field blank. Scroll down to Invoice Settings. Here, you can choose what will show up on your client's invoices. You can choose to show a general description like professional services, or to show the service description from the appointment. SimplePractice's billing system relies on invoices to update client balances, allocate payments to clinicians, and determine when payments become overdue. So we recommend daily automated invoicing for the vast majority of practices. The reason we recommend this is to ensure every appointment is on a bill. Without being invoiced or billed, when applying payment to a client's account, the payment might not be associated with the correct appointment. Below, you can choose when SimplePractice will mark client invoices overdue and decide whether you would like to email clients a reminder if they have an overdue invoice. Click Save and scroll back to the top, where we'll review the other tabs on the Billing and Services page. Online Payments. The Online Payments feature will enable you to process credit card payments directly from your SimplePractice account and securely store credit cards. It also makes it possible for your clients to pay their bill on the client portal. If you'd like to use this feature, we recommend coming back and setting it up before you import your client list. To set it up, follow the prompts to verify your account and add your business and bank account details. There is also a class about online payments if you'd like more information. On the Services tab, you can edit or delete these template services by clicking on their descriptions. You can add a new service by clicking on Add New Service. You can edit the description as it will appear to your clients. Set your default self-pay rate and the default duration. This is the amount of time SimplePractice will block out on your calendar when you schedule this type of appointment. You'll also see online appointment request options if you want to make this specific service available for online appointment requests. Refer to our class on Getting Started with Online Appointment Requests for more information on how to set this up. Next, let's review the Products tab. Products are line items you can add to an invoice that are not services. Some examples of how you might use a product include books, sensory items, or other tools, speaker or workshop fees, and more. You can set a default rate for each product, but you'll be able to edit the rate and description when you add a product to an invoice. Insurance. The Insurance tab includes settings for populating insurance claims and superbills. If you'd like to set up your account to bill insurance payers, I highly recommend our live online class for Insurance Billing with SimplePractice. Now that we've set up our general billing settings and added our services, let's customize our billing documents. Under Documents and Files, select Documents. Here, you can click the checkbox to add your practice logo to your billing documents. You can also add specific information in the footer of each document if needed. This page is where you can customize the content of the email that accompanies each document. The video on this page has instructions on how to edit email templates. To do that, on the right side of your screen, click the Edit button. Now that we have a few settings configured, let's send a few template documents to our demo client, Jamie Appleseed. This way, you can see what the client sees during the intake process. First, let's navigate to Jamie's Client Overview page by typing the name in the client search bar. Click on Edit next to the name. This is where you can manually update information and settings for a specific client. When you created your trial account, Jamie was given your email address, so we just need to double check that it's correct. Scroll down to make sure your email address appears in the email field and select Email OK. Scroll down and click Save. Click the back arrow to return to the client overview. Now, click Share and the Send Intakes flyout will appear. The options seen here are templates that you can edit later. Select a few of the templates and make sure to select the Demographics form. In a moment, we will see these forms in more detail. Click Continue to Email. This is where you can review the email message and the items that will be sent to the client. Click Share and Send Now, and you will get an email in your inbox. This is the same email that your clients would receive, and of course, you can edit this template text content. You can click the link in your email and access your client portal, just like your clients will. As a quick review, the client portal is a secure website where your clients log in to complete intake forms electronically. View billing documents to pay their bill, if enabled. Request appointments, if appointment requests are enabled. And send you a secure message, if enabled. I'll click through here so you can get a quick preview. First, you have a welcome message, which you can customize later. On the consent forms, the client can add their name to sign. Then the demographics form appears. Add some additional details here. And after you click submit, you'll see them immediately update in the Jamie Appleseed profile in your account. Customizing settings for the client portal. On the left menu, click Settings, then Client Portal. This is where you can turn on or off the client portal and shows the web address your clients will use to access the client portal. You can customize this by following the directions. This is where you can also choose to enable online appointment requests and use the wizard to set it up. If you'd like to set up online appointment requests, I recommend reviewing the video in the Help Center. At the top, you have the option for emails and shared documents and files. On the Emails tab, you can customize the templates for email messages SimplePractice will send when asking your clients to visit the client portal. At the top, the Shared Documents and Files tab has several important areas to review. This is where you can customize the documents you include in an intake packet, including, most importantly, your consent forms. Click Edit for each consent form. You'll need to replace the filler content with your practice information. Or, if you have different language you'd like to use here, you can delete and replace the text entirely. In the Files Read Only section, you can upload documents that you would like to share with clients or their families. This can be a great option for you if you have articles or handouts for clients or parent education that you would like to share. Next, select your default intake documents. When you send the intake, you'll have the option to select a different questionnaire, so this should be the default intake questionnaire you will send most often. Scroll down to the demographic and credit card intake section. Select whether you would like the demographic intake form to have blank fields where the client can add a preferred name, gender identity, or insurance information. If you'd like to use the credit card form to securely store client credit card information, you can enable that here. Under Client Portal Greeting, you can click Edit to customize the welcome message that your client will see the first time they log in. How to set up client reminders. On the left menu, under Client Communication, select Client Reminders. Most SimplePractice plans include automated appointment reminders sent by email, text, or phone. On the Practice Prompts tab, you'll see the option to prompt you to send reminders immediately when creating or rescheduling appointments. Now that we've reviewed the template intake forms, let's use SimplePractice to add a client and send out intake paperwork. Click the Back button and on the left side menu, select Calendar. You can also just click the logo as a shortcut. To add a new client, at the top of the screen, select Create and select Client. Add a sample client name and email. An email is required to share access to the client portal, which is where the client fills out their intake paperwork. After you add an email and click Save, the Send Intakes flyout will appear, where you can select which items to send as part of your intake packet. These could be consent forms, intake documents, and questionnaires. The demographic form allows your client to give you more contact details, opt in for appointment reminders, and add an emergency contact. Next, let's schedule an appointment and have a telehealth session. To do this, let's go back to the calendar. A couple notes about the calendar. The calendar offers a day, week, and month view. If you have multiple office locations or multiple clinicians in your practice, you can also filter it to show just one location or clinician. To create a new appointment, you can either click on the Create button at the top of the screen or click on the calendar where you would like the appointment to be. Then you'll see the client name. Choose Jamie Appleseed. That will pre-select the default clinician for that client, default location, and a default service for that client if you've selected one. Now select the video office location and click Done. Click on the appointment again and you will see the option to Start Video Appointment and share the telehealth link. With reminders enabled, SimplePractice will automatically send your client the regular appointment reminders and an additional reminder 10 minutes before an appointment with a link to join the session. By clicking Share Link again, you can manually resend a reminder that will include the client's unique link to start the session. When you click Start Video Appointment, SimplePractice will open a new tab to connect to the client. Here, you can enter your name, confirm the date and time of the appointment, preview what you look like, and click Join Video Appointment. Now that you're in your telehealth session with your client, you have the option to view them in grid view or speaker view. Click Share Screen and select the application or window you'd like to share, and then click Share. Now you can interact with both your client and the content on the screen. When you're done with your session, click End to end the telehealth appointment. Then close the Telehealth tab in your browser. Now let's review how easy it is to add a payment after a session. Just click on the appointment to open the appointment flyout. If you've signed up for your online payments account, you can actually process a credit card payment right from the calendar flyout. Select the payment amount, the payment type Stripe credit card, then click Add Payment. That's all it takes. Next, let's add a treatment plan for our test client. Let's click Jamie Appleseed's name to open their client overview page. On the Overview tab, we have all the appointments, documentation, and daily progress notes. On the Billing tab, we have all the fee information for the appointments as well as invoices. On the Overview tab, click the blue button that says New, and then select a Diagnosis and Treatment Plan. Now, add a diagnosis in the treatment plan. First, search for the ICD-10 code. Once you add the diagnosis, you can add a treatment plan with goals for the patient. You can choose to make a basic or advanced treatment plan. Fill in each step in your treatment plan, then click Complete and Save. Once the treatment plan is saved, you can click Sign to electronically sign and log your treatment plan. You'll be able to refer to it from the client's chart at any time. For example, now I can click the back arrow and click Progress Note for this most recent session. I can pull up this client's treatment plan by clicking the button on the right side of the screen and copy and paste the goals directly to the client's note. This makes it easy to track a client's progress and see any goals they're working on. On this page, you can also click the drop-down menu to select which progress note template to use. The Load Previous Note button will copy the content from the last note so you can just update what you need. Now, let's review progress note templates. Click Settings, Notes, and Forms. On the Notes and Forms page, you can customize intake questionnaires and progress note templates. When you signed up for your SimplePractice account, many of the templates specific to the specialty you chose were added to your account. Progress note templates present prompts for you to complete as the note for an appointment. The Template Library tab has more templates you can add to your active My Notes and Forms page. You can edit these by clicking on their name or clicking on the trash can to remove them. To learn more about customizing these, watch the video in our Help Center or attend the class on client intake forms. Now, let's take a quick peek at the SimplePractice mobile app, available for iPhone and Android. Using the SimplePractice mobile app, you can view all of your clients for the day at a glance, process credit card payments and billing, send secure messages, and take notes between appointments. With the mobile app, you can use the same time-saving features on your progress notes, like clicking Load Previous Note, and simply update what you need. Some customers use the dictation option if their phone software offers one. You can also add photos as attachments to notes, so you can store handwritten worksheets, home environment setup, etc. The SimplePractice mobile app is the highest rated practice management app, so I highly recommend trying it out. The secure messaging feature will enable you to have two-way HIPAA-compliant communication with your team members and clients. On the left menu, click Settings, then under Client Communication, select Secure Messaging. Then click Get Started with Secure Messaging. You can enable secure messaging for specific clients and also team members. If you work with other individuals in your practice, you can add them as team members, even during your trial period. Click Settings and then Team Members. To add a team member, scroll down and in the lower right, click Add Team Member. Next, import your client list. To get the most out of SimplePractice, you'll want to try using it with your actual clients. We've made the process easier than ever, and we offer a detailed walkthrough of the 3 steps to import your client list on our Help Center. You can find this by searching the Help Center for How to Switch to SimplePractice. Once your client list is imported, you can store any existing client notes on their Client Overview page. To do this, click the Upload button and select the files to store. You can find all of the steps we've reviewed today in the checklist on our Quickstart guide. You'll also find links to set up additional features that can streamline your practice, like online payments, online appointment requests, autopay, the SimplePractice mobile app, and more. As you explore your account, please feel free to use the question mark button in your account to ask questions, or write them down so you can cover them during your one-on-one onboarding call. Thank you for watching.